Right, wait, hold on, I need to check what audio this is on. It's the right one. Okay. Right, what's happening, troops? So, go on to this now. Let me see if it's working alright quickly. Between that. Right, seems to be what they're writing now. Right, so quiz number 5. So, same rules as before, 1 point for each correct answer. Tonight's quiz there's 51 points in total. So round 1, science and nature, there's 10 questions, so 10 points available for that. Round 2, films, 10 questions, there's 11 points available in this round. It's just one specific question you get 2 points for. Round 3, sports and leisure, 10 questions, 10 points. Round 4, music, 10 questions, 10 points. And round 5, general knowledge, 10 questions and 10 points. So we'll get another wee minute or two, see other people jumping in, and we'll get started with round 1. Amy said she's going to come on the camera tonight.
No, no.
I'll just turn it around, turn the camera around on her.
No, I'm still ill.
She said she's ill. I've been babying her the last couple of days because she's been ill. Right, got another wee minute and we'll go into the quiz. And if you come in late, obviously, if people come in late, they can just rewind it and start from whatever point they missed, obviously, if you want to go back into the questions. I got told last week I was a bit fast in my questions in between the rounds, so I'll slow it down a wee bit this week. Right. My name's Sammy. Excuse me. Right, we'll just get into it then, right? So, starting at round 1, science and nature. 10 questions for 10 points. Question 1 of science and nature. In which century was Sir Isaac Newton born? So, question 1. In which century was Sir Isaac Newton born? Right, question 2 here. In which modern day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? I think if I was doing this quiz I'd have a tough time in this round actually. A few hard questions I think, if I remember right. So question 2. In which modern day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? Right, question 3. Tuft and baleen are both examples of what? You bathroom that one?
What?
You bathroom that? So tuft and baleen are both examples of what? Go to question 4 now. Blue Lacy, Chinook, Akita Inu, Dunker, Tosa, Barbet, Saluki and Utoganan are examples of what? Come on, that's a fairly easy one I think. Just look at the names. And just look at the names closely, you might recognise one or two. At least, if you don't recognise a lot of them. So question 4. Blue Lacy, Chinook, Akita Inu, Dunker, Tosa, Barbet, Saluki and Utoganan are they all examples of what? Got a question 5 here. Question 5. Which animal's name literally means river horse? So question 5. Which animal's name literally means river horse? Stuck on that one? You know, shocking, don't know that. Move on to question 6 here. So question 6. What is the largest internal organ of the human body? Question 6. What is the largest internal organ of the human body? Got to question 7 now. What is the name of the largest moon in our solar system? I mean this one, even out of the amount of moons that's in our solar system. But we only have one. Well, question 8 now. Question 8. On the periodic table, what symbol stands for silver? I remember that one. No. Remember your periodic table? Yeah, but you're both first and second. Barring them. Can't be listing like. Got a question 9 now. Question 9. Which is the most sensitive of the senses? Do you know the senses? So question 9. Which is the most sensitive of the senses? Your senses are not very good if you thought it's that. Your eyes. Right, question 10 now. Question 10. Which land animal is the fastest in the world? Fastest land animal, not out of all animals. Question 10. Which land animal is the fastest in the world? Give you another wee 30-second words or so, and we'll move on to round 2. Move on to round 2, which is film. And if anyone's joined late, they can rewind to get other questions, or if you want to pause it and look at questions, you can do that as well. Right, we're going to round 2 now. So round 2 is films. Okay, question 1 of round 2. Question 1. Who played Fred Flintstone in the 1994 film The Flintstones? Never seen the Flintstones? Never? Surely not. You'll know who it is that plays them. You might have not seen it. What do you put? So question 1. Who played Fred Flintstone in the 1994 film The Flintstones? Got to question 2 now. Question 2. Which 2002 animated film is set during the pronouncing this the Pleistocene era? So which 2002 animated film is set during the Pleistocene era? If that's pronounced right. I don't know if I put these questions in, I can't pronounce. I do it every week. Got a question 3 now. Question 3. In the Star Wars series of films, what is the name of Han Solo's Wookiee co-pilot? Got that one? I'm not telling you. Stop asking me for help. I'm not giving you help. It's bad enough you try and look at all the answers and I'm making this up. Aye, you do. You actually do. You clearly do. I've got you plenty of times doing it, so don't give your rubbish. Don't give your rubbish. Got question 4 now. Question 4. Who directed the 2009 film Avatar? I love that film. It goes on for absolute ages. I went to the cinema to see it, my mum fell asleep during the middle of it, so she's seen the start and seen the end. Going to question 5 now. So question 5. Which actors play the blind man and the deaf man in the 1989 film See No Evil, Hear No Evil? So I'll give you a point for each of the actors that you name here. So you get a point for each actor. Do that one. If you got one, you get 1 point obviously. So question 5. Which actors play the blind man and the deaf man in the 1989 film See No Evil, Hear No Evil? Go to question 6 now. Question 6. Which notorious murderer is... Why can't I pronounce these words? So which notorious murderer is deprecated... No, depreciated, I don't know, in the 2001 film From Hell? I don't know why I can't pronounce it. How's it pronounced? Depicted, right. So which notorious murderer is depicted in the 2001 film From Hell? You wouldn't think I just finished university. I can't even pronounce simple words. Yeah. So question 6. Which notorious murderer is depicted in the 2001 film From Hell? Aye, we got it!
Well, I got it.
Question 7. How many films have there been that has been set in the Harry Potter Wizarding World? We got a question, I'll repeat question 7. So how many films have there been that have been set in a Harry Potter Wizarding World? Got a question 8 now. Question 8. How many times did Sean Connery play James Bond in official movies? I don't know why I can't pronounce it. So question 8. How many times did Sean Connery play James Bond in official movies? Well, question 9 now. Question 9. In the Mission Impossible films, Tom Cruise plays which IMF agent? Have you seen them? I need to make you watch them. Oh, well, good. So question 9. In the Mission Impossible films, Tom Cruise plays which IMF agent? Question 10 here, last of the round. So question 10. What is the nickname of the character played by Morgan Freeman in The Shawshank Redemption? My favourite film of all time. Could answer any question on this film, Neil. So question 10. What is the nickname of the character played by Morgan Freeman in The Shawshank Redemption? So I'll give you another wee minute to think of answers or anything ones you've had before, and we'll move on to round 3, which is sports and leisure, and then after that we'll go over the answers of the first 3 rounds, then finish up with the last 2. Shocking. Right, that should be do us for that. So we'll go on to round 3. So round 3 is sports and leisure. Go on to question 1 of sports and leisure. Question 1. Which Scottish football team's nickname is the Blue Brazil? If anyone knows me, I absolutely despise going to this ground. If that's a clue to anyone, I was told it's my most hated ground in Scottish football. What would you put? What did you write? I don't want to see it. So question 1, which Scottish football team's nickname is the Blue Brazil? Okay. Question 2, which country did boxer Lennox Lewis represent at the Olympics? So question 2, which country did boxer Lennox Lewis represent at the Olympics? Got a question 3 now. In darts, what is the maximum checkout score? I see what you put down. Is it right or wrong? I don't know. So question 3, in darts, what is the maximum checkout score? Question 4, in badminton, how many points win a single game? You said you were good at badminton, did you know? No, I mean back in the day I used to have a bit of badminton whiz myself. I've still got my racket somewhere. Oh. So question 4, in badminton, how many points win a single game? I've got a question 5 now. What is the object of sumo wrestling? I think I've ever watched a sumo wrestling match. So question 5, what is the object of sumo wrestling? Well, question 6 now. On which British golf course is there a hole called postage stamp? So question 6, on which British golf course is there a hole called the postage stamp? Got a question 7 now. Question 7, what colour are houses in Monopoly? Can't spell. So question 7, what colour are houses in Monopoly? On question 8 now. Question 8, in a standard game of poker, which of the following hands is the best? A flush, a straight, or 3 of a kind? So question 8, in a standard game of poker, which of the following hands is the best? A flush, a straight, or 3 of a kind? Right, question 9 now. Question 9, who scored Scotland's only goal in the 1986 World Cup finals in Mexico? That was the year Maradona done the hand of God to everyone. So question 9, who scored Scotland's only goal in the 1986 World Cup finals in Mexico? Right, question 10, last of the round. So question 10, in cricket, how many runs are scored in a maiden over? So in cricket, how many runs are scored in a maiden over? There's another 30 seconds here. So I'll leave these up. I'm going to do a quick toilet, then we'll go over the answers to round 1, 2 and 3. So we'll have a 3 minutes here, and I'll come back and go over the answers, right? Oh, that's another cannon. Right, and I'll read 30 seconds odd or so, then we'll go over the answers to round 1, 2 and 3. How do you find the first 3 rounds? Too easy or too hard? Perfect. You thought they were hard? Right, so we'll go over the answers to round 1. So round 1, science and nature. So question 1, in which century was Sir Isaac Newton born? He was born in the 17th century. Got a question 2, in which modern day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? It was Poland. Question 3, toothed and baleen are examples of what? They are examples of whales. Question 4, blue lacy, chinook, akitanu, dunker, tosser, barbet, saluki and Utonagan are examples of what? They are examples of dog breeds. Did you get that? Question 5, which animal's name literally means river horse? It was a hippopotamus. Nice one drinking. Question 6, what is the largest internal organ of the human body? It is the liver. So the largest organ obviously is the skin, but internally that's the liver. Question 7, what is the name of the largest moon in our solar system? It is Ganymede. So it's the moon of Jupiter. And I think Jupiter has something like 59 or something. Yeah, it has 59 moons orbiting her. Ganymede's bigger than Mercury, so if it wasn't a moon and it was actually rotating the sun, it would be classed as a planet, but it's rotating Jupiter. So question 8, on the periodic table, which symbol stands for silver? It is Ag. Question 9, which is the most sensitive of the senses? It is smell. Did you just say eyes because you're freaky? Nose is more sensitive. Question 10, which land animal is the fastest in the world? It is, of course, the cheetah. I think it's one of the falcons that's way faster. The cheetah runs at like 70 miles an hour, but there's a falcon that can dive up to 250 miles an hour. Wee bit of trivia. Got round 2 answers for film. So question 1, who played Fred Flintstone in 1994 film The Flintstones? It was John Goodman. You know who John Goodman is? Shocking. Question 2, which 2002 animated film is set during the Pleistocene era? It was Ice Age. Question 3, in the Star Wars series of films, what is the name of Han Solo's Wookiee co-pilot? Everyone should have got this. It was Chewbacca. Question 4, who directed the 2009 film Avatar? It was James Cameron. Question 5, which actor plays the blind man? So which actors play the blind man and the deaf man in the 1980 film See No Evil, Hear No Evil? So you get an answer for each of the actors named that are correct. And it is Richard Pryor and Jeannie Wilder. Jean Wilder, whatever, right, enough of taking the piss at my pronunciation. Go to question 6, which notorious murder is deprecated? Right, so which notorious murder is depicted in the 2001 film From Hell? It is Jack the Ripper.
Oh my god, is that
Did you get it? Question 7. How many films have there been that have been set in Harry Potter Wizarding World? There has been 10 films. So all the Harry Potter ones and Fantastic Beasts, I think they're called. There's 2 films of them, so definitely I always counts as 2 because it's part 1 and part 2 as well. Question 8. How many times did Sean Connery play James Bond in official movies? It was 6 times. Don't ask me to name them because I have no clue. Everyone. Question 9. In Mission Impossible films, Tom Cruise plays which IMF agent? He plays Ethan Hunt. And question 10, last of the round. What is the nickname of the character played by Morgan Freeman in Shawshank Redemption? It is Red. It is, man. What a film that is, man. What a film. Alright, round 3 next. So round 3, sports and leisure. Question 1, which Scottish football team's nickname is the Blue Brazil? It is Cowdenbeath. Absolutely hate their ground with a passion. I've been so many times and I hate it every single time I go, even more. Just a nickname. Question 2, which country did boxer Lennox Lewis represent at Olympics? He represented Canada. Question 3, in darts, what is the maximum checkout score? It is 170. They put 180. That's just the maximum score. You can't check out then, because you can't finish on that with a double. Question 4, in badminton, how many points win a single game? 15 points win you a single game. Did you get it? Question 5, what is the object of sumo wrestling? The object is to push your opponent out of the ring. Question 6, on which British golf course is there a hole called the postage stamp? It is Royal Troon, or just Troon is fine. Question 7, what colour are the houses in Monopoly? They are green. Question 8, in a standard game of poker, which of the following hands is the best? A flush, a straight, or 3 of a kind? It is indeed a flush. Get that. Question 9, who scored Scotland's only goal in the 1986 World Cup finals in Mexico? It was Gordon Strachan. Did you put it? Nicholas. And question 10, in cricket, how many runs are scored in a maiden over? There are no runs scored in a maiden over. Overs, a period of 6 balls from the bowler. If you don't score any, it's a maiden over. Don't score any runs, should I say. Right, so we'll go on to round 4, which is music, and then round 5 following will be general knowledge. Start maybe 30 seconds or dear. Throat's dead dry. I'm not putting in difference for you. Right, so round 4, question 1. Question 1. I'd sit alone and watch your light is a lyric from which Queen song? So question 1, I'd sit alone and watch your light is a lyric from which Queen song? Question 2, John, Tico, Richie, Alec and David are the first names of the members of which rock band? So John, Tico, Richie, Alec and David are the first names of the members of which rock band? Right, question 3 now. Question 3. In which year did Blondie have a #1 hit in the UK with Heart of Glass? I'm not going to sing it. So question 3. In which year did Blondie have a #1 hit in the UK with Heart of Glass? Right, question 4 now. Question 4. How many strings are there on a ukulele? So question 4, how many strings are there on a ukulele? On to question 5 now. Question 5. Which British artist can be seen performing the hit show at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas from November 2018? So which British artist can be seen performing the hits show at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas from November 2018? Right, question 6 now. Question 6. Definitely Maybe was the debut album for which British band? You know that one? So question 6. Definitely Maybe was the debut album for which British band? Question 7. Adam Levine is the lead singer of which US pop rock band? So question 7. Adam Levine is the lead singer of which US pop rock band? Go on to question 8 now. Steinway and Sons are a musical instrument maker known for predominantly producing which instrument? So question 8. Steinway and Sons are a musical instrument maker known for predominantly producing which instrument? Question 9 now. Question 9. I'm going through with standing in lines to clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never gonna win. Are lyrics to which song? It's hard not to sing that one actually. Very hard. I didn't realise how hard that was until I started reading it there. So question 9, I'm through with standing in lines to clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never going to win. Are lyrics to which song? I'm going to question 10 here, last of the music round. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay. Are lyrics to which Christmas carol? Question 10. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay. Are lyrics to which Christmas carol? I never know the names of them all actually, so I'd struggle on that one. Excuse me. Leave these up for another wee 30 seconds or so and we'll move on to round 5, which is general knowledge. What one? The biggest one? That was number 5, wasn't it? Right, so we move on to the last round, round 5, which is general knowledge. General knowledge, question 1. Who was the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated? Amy just said Boris Johnson, should be.
No, should be, yes.
That's what I said. So question 1, who was the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated? Question 2 now. Who is Donald Trump's Vice President? So question 2, who is Donald Trump's Vice President? Question 3 now. What is the longest river in the world? Sorry about the coughing, my throat's dead dry. No, I've not got corona. No, I've not. No one could catch it through this if I had it in. I had a joke. I'd be your gum, didn't you? You're the one that had to go in you. So I got a wee sore throat. So question 3, what is the longest river in the world? Go to question 4 now. Question 4, who scored the first Premier League hat-trick? Do you have a clue? No. Who? No. I'll figure that right now, let's go. That's the only thing I'm getting. So question 4, who scored the first Premier League hat-trick? Question 5, how many people have walked on the moon? I know. You should know these type of things, we're important info. So question 5, how many people have walked on the moon? Alright, question 6 now. True or false, the Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world? You don't know what the Channel Tunnel is? The one down at England, the one down that takes you from England to France. Takes you to Calais in France. I'm just telling you what it is. Question 6, true or false, the Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world? Right, question 7 now. What colour is a giraffe's tongue? A giraffe's tongue. So question 7, what colour is a giraffe's tongue? Go to question 8 now. What is the capital of Chile? So question 8, what is the capital of Chile? You know? Yeah. Question 9 now. How many legs does a lobster have? One thing I've never tried is lobster. I really want to, but I don't like seafood at all. Unless it's fish fingers. You can eat fish fingers. So question 9, how many legs does a lobster have? And going on to the last question of the quiz, question 10. Which is the only venomous snake native to the UK? So question 10, which is the only venomous snake native to the UK? Use another wee minute or two, go over answers, about to go over any you missed out, you see you might get, and then I'll go over the answers to round 4 or 5, and that's the quiz. What do you think you've done? Let me see. See what we've got. There's one you're going to be really annoyed at.
Is it the Trump's one?
The president
I got
one.
his first name wrong.
Yeah, you've got the first name wrong.
I know that.
Yeah, the second name maybe, you've got the first name
I
wrong.
don't know what to say. Okay, I remember the first name. Is it Sam?
It's not Sam.
Is that a pure short name, man?
I'm not telling you, it's not Sam anyway. If anyone's wrote Sam, it's not that. You'll get 2 right in the last question. Or you get 3 right, you get 3 right in the last one. Right, so we'll go over the question, we'll go over the answers to rounds 4 and 5 just now. So round 4, which was music. So question 1, I'd sit alone and watch your light is a lyric from which Queen song? It was a lyric from Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga. Question 2, John, Tico, Richie, Alec and David are the first names of the members of which rock band? It is Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi. That's why his name's first, it was trying to give you a hint. So question 3, in which year did Blondie have a #1 hit in the UK with Heart of Glass? It was at 1979. No, you thought wrong. Question 4, how many strings are there on a ukulele? There are 4 strings on a ukulele. Just put 3. Ooh. Question 5, which British artist can be seen performing the hit show at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas from November 2018? It is Rod Stewart. Go to question 6 now. Definitely Maybe was the debut album for which British band? It was indeed Oasis. Question 7. Adam Levine is the lead singer of which US pop rock band? It is Maroon 5. Question 8. Steinway and Sons are a musical instrument maker known for predominantly producing which instrument? It is the piano. Also, I think when the camera covered question 6 there, so it is Oasis is the answer. She can't see it. Oasis for question 6. So question 9, I'm through with standing in lines to clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the 9th and I'm never going to win. Are lyrics to which song? It is Rockstar by Nickelback. Yeah, we are just so rockstars. Oh, I hate Nickelback. Shout out to Jack Robertson, I don't think he's playing, but shout out. Question 10, last of the round. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay, are lyrics to which Christmas carol? It was Away in a Manger. I don't know the names to Christmas carols at all, so I have no chance of getting that one. So question 10 was Away in a Manger. Going to round 5 now, general knowledge answers. So question 1, who was the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated? It was Spencer Perceval in May 1812. Very old one here, I don't think anyone was born in this shield. Did you see your mum and dad? Leanne and Graham go. You just said your mum and dad were born then? No, you said your mum and dad. So question 2, who is Donald Trump's vice president? It is Mike Pence.
Oh my god.
You wrote John Pence, didn't you?
So nice.
John Pence.
I know, it's a real short name.
Question 3, what is the longest river in the world? It is the River Nile, which is in Africa. Question 4, who scored the first Premier League hat-trick? It was Eric Cantona. So the Premier League, I know the top league been run before, but it's the actual Premier League when it was officially announced as that. So Eric Cantona scored the first hat-trick for that. Question 5. How many people have walked on the moon? There have been 12 people that have walked on the moon. What did you get for that?
Yeah.
Oh, just out.
I thought I would get no points.
Question 6. True or false? The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. It is false. The longest one is in Switzerland. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Switzerland and it goes through the Alps. Could be wrong though, but I think that's where the longest tunnel is for it. Rail tunnel. Question 7. What colour is the giraffe's tongue? It is blue. Question 8. What is the capital of Chile? The capital of Chile is Santiago. Question 9. How many legs does a lobster have? A lobster has 8 legs. And the last question of the general knowledge round and the quiz. So which is the only venomous snake native to the UK? It is the adder. The adder is that. So that's the end of the quiz. So calculate your scores and will let me know what you've got and I'll shout it out if it isn't too bad. You get what? Get 21. What scores have we got here then?
You make that mistake for this one.
I made a wee slide. But I hate the delay on this. There shouldn't be a delay on it, but there is a delay, which is annoying. I didn't want a delay. Right, let's see if anyone got a good or a bad score. See if that one was hard, if I need to make the next one harder or easy. 34 from Amy's Grand. We got 33 for you and Wilson Mackay. What else we got? What did you get, Amy?
21.
Amy get 21. You get 25 here from Kate. Ewan get a 22.
No, I don't think it's very.
What was it?
No, I don't think
Amy's mum and dad get 29. My mum and dad got, wait, what was it? Oh, it disappeared there. They got 28. Gary got 30. We've got a 28 here from Grant. 31 today from Callum. See if any more comes through. Got an 18. Oof, Jack, come on, that's rotten. At least I know you're not cheating anyway. Right, let's see if anyone else has got it. No. Get another reset and see if anyone else will shout that score out. Doesn't look like it. Right, I'll just call that stream there and I'll be on again next Monday as long as the lockdown goes on to do another quiz. So, until the lockdown ends, so cheers for hot and min trips. Right, I've been your host Andy McDean.